You join me today not with some Volvo content, but to reveal my new purchase, which is metro shaped. Yay! Look at it! Look at how little and cute it is. So this is a 1983 Austin Metro standard trim, and standard trim is one up from base, but kind of not. It was the base trim up until the City was introduced as a sub-base in 1982. So the standard kind of continued as the base model with a base below it, which doesn't really make much sense, but there you are. I think the colour is called Eclipse Blue. Some strange masochist has fitted a tow bar. I will be removing that, I'm pretty sure. I'm just going over here, you can just see the other side of it. So it's in really good condition. It has an MOT, and so it drives. I've just driven it off the transporter that brought it here, which was a little bit nerve-wracking, but also mildly hilarious because the transport driver had no idea what a choke was, so I had to jump in and show him and just do it. Much easier that way. You can see I think it's sagging a little bit on its suspension, but I found a place in Cambridge and a place in Swavesey that will pump up hydrogas suspension, so I shall take it there in the next few days and get it pumped up a little bit. So look inside, so this is literally just as it's arrived. It even has proper mini metro floor mats in the front and the back. Look at those. Being a standard spec, it doesn't get headrests, it doesn't get a glove box, it just gets a shelf. It does, however, get, very exciting, one of the things above the City is it gets a passenger sun visor, which is a bit mouldy, so it needs a good clean. I've just noticed that it's lost its plastic gutter trim on the passenger side. It should have a cover like this side here. It had it when I went to view the car last week, but I could see it was loose, so it must have got lost somewhere on the M25 whilst it was on back of the transporter. That's a shame. Hopefully I can find another one of those somewhere. The tyres look pretty much as old as the car, frankly. They look quite cracked. Let's step into the driver's compartment, and you can see that it has done 43,000 miles, or nearly 44,000 miles, in its 37 years, so really not a lot. It has I think it's Radiomobile, yes, Radiomobile medium wave, long wave radio. This car has a few extras that the standard Metro shouldn't have, but the story of the car is that the owner of it, the first owner, was the owner or the boss of the British Leyland dealership from which it came, and I think the second owner was his daughter. So I think he's been able to wangle a couple of extras being fitted, and those are the rear wiper, which is definitely not standard on the standard, haha. He hasn't fitted a wash on the rear, just the wiper. And it also has a passenger door mirror, which again the standard shouldn't have. It's also got a button for front fog lights, but it doesn't actually have them fitted, so I just need to get a blanking plate for that. It's got its original dealer sticker from Harris Brothers, and it also has original dealer plates, although the back one has been gouged a bit to fit the tow bar, which is a shame. But here is the front number plate, which you can see is the correct dealer plate for the dealership that it came from. The boot is a bit stiff to open and doesn't really want to stay up, so I have ordered some new boot struts. They should be on their way shortly, but you can see the boot is metro sized. Because it's a standard, we don't have carpet on the floor, although we do manage to have a little bit of carpet just on the wheel arches here, but it's sort of a vinyl kind of PVC thing here, and underneath there is, again, in pretty good condition. There's a little bit of rust, but I don't think it's... Oh, it's just a blanking plug, a drain plug. That's why that's rusty. That's nothing to worry about. That's good. Excellent. And the same the other side. And there's some exciting trim clips. I shall try and reunite those where they might be. And underneath a bit of board there's a spare wheel, which again looks like it might be past its best. Right, let's see if we can get this seat down. Never done this before. I think there's some little catches here. That moves that side. Ooh, that moves that side. Oh, that's good. That worked. So we just need to unhook the parcel shelf. I think that whole thing, there we are, folds nicely forwards. The parcel shelf locks in place there somehow. And you can tip the entire seat assembly forwards with the parcel shelf attached to it. Hey, that's quite fun, creating a van. It's got side indicator repeaters, which I thought weren't real on these. Maybe it was the very early ones, and this slightly later Mark 1 does have repeaters. How fun! Under the teeny tiny bonnet, the story pretty much continues. It's in really good, original, unmolested condition. It just needs a clean, a tidy up. There's a few very small kind of scabs of rust that can easily be dealt with. Nothing at all. Tiny one down there behind the driver's side headlamp, but hardly anything given that a lot of them really badly go there. The distributor is in a really strange position, like directly in front of the engine, behind the radiator. Okay, that's interesting. Here I think we need a really good service. The spark plugs look like they've been there for a very, very long time. Thermostat housing looks a little rusty just underneath it, so again I think that probably needs a bit of replacing. Everything else looks decent enough, I think. It's kind of hard to tell. The coolant looks absolutely disgusting, so I think we should change that. And no nasty surprises inside the oil cap, thank goodness for that. I've spent the last couple of hours having a really good look around the car. I found quite a lot of things that need repairing. The engine looks like it's not had a service for an incredibly long time, so I'm going to try and replace pretty much everything. All service parts, distributor cap, rotor arm, HT leads, probably water pump, flush the radiator, that kind of thing. Windscreen washer seems to work intermittently, so I need to fix that. The choke light seems to want to stay on permanently. I think it's running far too rich because it smells really petrol-y. So lots and lots of other things too. But anyway, lots and lots of little challenges and things that I can get on with and fix, which will be a fun little project for the next few months. So yeah, I'll try and make some videos of doing some of them. Can't do everything because making a video makes the job take about twice the time it actually should take. So I'll do some, but I won't do everything. Yeah, here I am sitting in the back of my Metro. Such fun. See you soon.